Hi, it's Dolls, Toys, and Games Gal. A couple days ago, I got my very first Comic-Con exclusive doll, DC Superhero Girl's Katana, and I'm super excited to review her for you in this video. First, let me back up and show you the sad state of the box that she came in. The eBay seller did a very poor job of packaging her. When I opened the box, all I saw was this Mattel bag, and inside the Mattel bag was the box Katana came in. So it's a miracle she did not get crushed. So let's look at this beautiful box. I love the artwork here. I think it's really well done. It reminds me of watercolor and cherry blossoms, which are of course a symbol of Japan. There's the DC Comics logo in the bottom right. And I love how they rendered Katana, how they made the sword movement look really kinetic, like she's clearly just swung her sword in an arc around her. Here's a close-up of Katana's face. Super beautiful. On the side of the box are 6 Japanese sentences, and the English sentences: I am courage, I am strength, I am discipline, I am focus, I am honor, I am katana. Now, I studied Japanese for a couple years in college, but I don't remember much. The only sentence I can read is the far left one, which says watashi wa katana desu, which means I am katana. And they read right to left. So that's how I know that the Japanese sentences are the mirror image of the English sentences. When you open the box, you see this inner box, which I think is really cool because I believe it tells a story, and I will tell you guys how I interpret that story in a moment. But here you can see that there is something stuck to the bottom of the inner box, and it is a silver disc that I bet is her doll stand. So the box shows as if Katana was sitting in a room. Like the box is the outside of a tatami room, and she's in there meditating. And then behind her look like 2 people who are coming to menace her, potentially to try to assassinate her. And it looks like the names of the designers of this doll are across the bottom. You guys did a very good job. That's all I've got to say. So here again on the other side of the box, we see her in profile, her shadow, looking like she's peacefully meditating. The red letters say Katana, and then that character is a Chinese character that is also Japanese. I mean, Japanese was based on Chinese, and it says blade, basically, or sword, or katana. So opening up this screen door, kind of the way that Japanese tatami rooms slide open, they have doors that slide open, you can see that Katana was not meditating at all. She was in fact ready for them. She's suspended in the air and ready to strike, which I think is just super cool. And she is just breathtaking. You can tell that already, not even having taken her out of the box. Here's the DC Superhero Girls logo, and it is time to carefully take her out. So I have done that here, and I love the room. She's clearly in a room that looks very Japanese, very peaceful, a garden in the background. I love her face. I love how she's looking to the side, and she's got the suggestion of a smile. She's gripping a sword in a guard position, and she's already flying. And here she's got a weapons rack. So Katana has lots and lots of weapons. I guess she goes into battle with lots of weapons. So let's cut her out of the box, and here she is. There's no going back now. She stands very well on her own, but she does come with a doll stand as well as this extra pair of hands. And the way the doll stand works is there are holes in her boots that match the holes on the stand, and she can stand on the doll stand. So here she is. Let's examine her beautiful face. You can see that her white mask is painted on her. What kind of confuses me are the eyebrows. Like, are those her real eyebrows? In which case, how come they're on the outside of the mask, or are those painted on eyebrows? All right, probably overthinking it. I love these red streaks in her black hair, and I love the red lips. And there is a little bit of gel in her hair, not a ton, but I think it's just to kind of hold it in that side swept position. Okay, let us turn her around so you can see a 360 of her. Wow, she's just amazing. I can't say enough good things. So she's got one red hand, one gray hand, and they are gripping her sword. And on her right arm, she's got these greaves, or I guess maybe they're vambraces. And on her right shoulder, she's got like a shoulder guard or pauldron. Look at the detail. Oh, look at that. It comes off. And this armor I'm fascinated with because I think that they purposely scuffed it up and burnished it to make it look like she has been battle tested, like she's done lots of battles. She's fought many, many times. And the detail on it is just amazing. Lifting up her hair, I want to show you guys the back of her outfit. So I took off the skirt thinking that it was all going to come off, but actually it's kind of like those samurai movies where you see them putting on multiple layers of armor when the samurai go out to battle. So it's a skirt, and then on top of that, a piece of plastic meant to be armor. This breastplate is 2 pieces. There's a top piece and then a bottom piece. I'm not going to remove them because I don't think I'll get them back on. And then another shoulder guard on her left shoulder. Isn't that interesting? Okay, now if you pull up her hair, you can see that she's wearing a single bodysuit underneath. And this is the bodysuit I'm more used to seeing Katana wearing. Not used to seeing her under all this samurai armor, but that is just a great touch. And then I love these boots. They're bright red with black laces, and again you can see the scuff marks to represent that she's worn them before and gone off to fight in them, and I just think that that's super, super cool. And just check out the detail on that. You can see where her bodysuit ends in the middle of her shins. And let's examine Katana's katana. So from Japanese class, I remember that the word katana means sword or blade. And her katana is a soul taker, meaning that it absorbs the souls of those she kills, I believe. Here's another look at the box and the weapons rack. I think it's interesting. It's the juxtaposition of a peaceful Japanese garden scene with like a bunch of weapons. So this is the scabbard for her sword and the sign that says katana. This is just showing you that the side of her box shows one of those figures coming to attack. Looks like the person has a female animal head of some kind. And here's the weapons that she comes with. So she comes with 2 sais, which I think are throwing knives. I think these are sais. And I think this is called a wakizashi. It's a short sword, and there is a scabbard for it as well. It's really well done. I read somewhere that only samurai could carry the combination of a katana and a short sword, but I'm not 100% positive. It makes sense since katana is a fully trained samurai. And then this thing, I wish I knew the name of this weapon. It's almost like a katana mounted on top of a spear or a pike, and it is very long. It's as tall as she is, so I'm guessing it's about 12 inches long. Someone tell me the name of this weapon. And then she comes with 4 completely different throwing stars. I think these are called shuriken in Japanese. I'm not positive though. And she stands very well on her own, and you can even kind of pose her in a lunge as I have. And here I just want to give you one last look at this gorgeous doll. Super glad that they made her an Asian superhero. Means a lot to the Asian community, I'm sure. And I think that she is just fantastic, so well detailed. She comes with so many accessories, you know, scabbards and swords and weapons and throwing stars and a doll stand and an extra pair of hands. They just really, really went all out on this doll. For those of you who are curious, I did buy her off of eBay for $80, and I think she's worth every penny. And with the arrival of Katana, my DC Superhero Girls collection is complete for now. So finally, let's do some shout outs to Leah Thomas and Lime Green Dwight 9. Thank you for watching my videos. If you like this one, please subscribe. Thank you so much.